This is... Okay, it's recording.
Our family reunions, we'd have cousins from New Jersey, Philadelphia, barbecues, and it was just nice. And then we always used to run, Miss Maisie Hall, she was a school teacher over in New Jersey, and she was just so elegant. Her garden parties, we would go down. We always knew when she was having a garden party, she'd have her table set out on her lawn and the wonderful cloths and everything. And we'd see all her teacher friends, and I guess some that weren't teachers, they would be coming down the street, be lined up with cars, and we'd say, oh, Miss Hall is having a garden party.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah, and we would just play baseball up at the field, kickball, dodgeball, dodgeball, and we had swings up on the ground, which was given to us by C. Drexel Paul, was given to the community in Mount Pleasant. Now, at one time there was a community building up there where now the basketball court sits.
Oh, okay.
But you know, it was an easy moving, slow time growing up for all of us.
Okay, and did you attend school?
Yeah, we went to it was then where the Woodland School is now.
Oh, okay.
Was the old Stratford School. We went to Stratford Elementary School, and then we went from there to, well, it's now called middle school, but we went to T.E. Junior High, and then on to Conestoga Senior High.
Okay. And how would you say that Mount Pleasant has shaped you as an individual? Or how has it changed your views, or how you developed? Or...
Well, as an individual, I think it has shaped me, given me character to, well, with Miss Hall, with her afternoon reading sessions, she used to have reading sessions in her house. We'd come down, she would tell us we could be or do anything we want, you know, and, you know, you just felt that way. Well, you could do anything, you know, you don't have to be a gardener.
Right.
You don't have to be a maid. There are other options for you. And my mother and father used to tell us this too. You children can do much better than we have done, although they've done wonderful and good things.
Oh, that's great.
And just that we could just do anything we want.
Yeah.
And that's what most of the kids around here today, I tell my nephews and nieces, you all can be anything you want. So,
yeah, that's great.
yeah, so they're doing pretty good. I got one at Temple, one at Syracuse. She was on a full scholarship.
And these are your children?
No, these are my nieces.
Nieces.
I don't have any children.
Okay,
I don't have any children.
Well, that's wonderful. Yeah.
And so they're doing much better than their parents are doing. So I guess that's the goal.
Right.
Each
Keep
generation
evolving.
get better and better and do better and better.
Okay. And what did you have a job, or what was your job around the house growing up? Or
well, dishes, of course. I didn't have a dishwasher till later, but I had the job of doing my dishes, keeping my room clean, and as I got older, I had to vacuum, which I've just ordered new rugs. So my brother, who was in the business, he was going to install them. My sister or my cousin, his cousin, my brother, well, he's my cousin too, picked these light rugs, and I went with them. But anyway, you know, then as I got older, we had to, you know, keep the house clean, and I didn't start cooking until there were so many ahead of me. I didn't have to cook for, you know, like when my older sisters, they got married. And so I started cooking, I guess, about 10 years ago. I didn't even used to cook.
Oh, wow.
I love to bake. I bake all kind of goodies. I call myself a baker.
Well, what was your favorite meal, or what did your mom make that?
Well, her strawberry shortcake was out of this world as a dessert. She was a wonderful baker and a wonderful cook. And I loved her chicken and dumplings, and I loved her ham. I loved her ham and her stew. She made the best stew.
Oh, boy.
Beef stew. In a cold winter's day, it was just wonderful to come into a pot of stew.
Best thing to have on a cold day. And what was your occupation outside of the house, or what did you have a job?
My first job, well, I used to babysit around the neighborhood.
Okay.
You know, I was a babysitter around the neighborhood. And then, I would babysit for, you know, different people too, the ladders. And then, I got a job up in Stratford Shopping Center, or the Stratford Development up there. I got a job up there. I guess they're still there. It's Charles and Stevens, the hairdressers. I don't know whether they're even still there. I haven't been up that way for
I'm
so
not sure.
long. But they were Lacaz and Wayne, and then they branched out to Charles and Stevens in Stratford. And I worked there as a shop girl. As a shop girl, I did. I would keep their shampoo bottles filled, keep the brushes clean, the dryers filled, coffee and tea to the customers. So I worked there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then I left there.
Oh.
Then I went to Wayne Jewelers.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I heard you work there.
Yeah, I worked at Wayne Jewelers for 34 years for Sam Spear, Mr. Sam Spear. I was his all-around girl. I used to do the mailing, the gift wrapping. I used to do the marking of the stock that would come in, and you know, it was a wonderful job, and he was a wonderful boss.
Okay.
In fact, I worked when he finally sold. I can't think of the year he sold, but anyway, Wayne Reed. Well, he's been there 5 years, I think.
Okay.
5, 6 years. I'm still work for him, but only 1 day a week.
Oh, you're still there?
Yeah, 1 day a
great.
week. I go
Yeah.
Friday 1 day, 1 week, Saturday the next week. I call it to get my casino money. I'm a slot player. I'm a slot
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I love it. I'm heading out tomorrow with the seniors. We go with the seniors over here in Wayne.
Oh, okay.
They go once a month to the casino. So this,
Oh, that's awesome. We did a project just like this with them
yeah,
over there.
Yeah, so we are supposed to go to Poconos. I don't know. They're saying snow. I don't know whether Betsy will still take the trip or what. I don't know.
Gosh, we have to come on a field trip with you ladies.
I'm ready to go. But yeah, we go. I work I call it get my casino money. I throw it in my jar, and then when we're ready to go, I got the money. What little bit I'm going to spend.
I love it. Okay, and now Gabby's going to ask you some questions about Mount Pleasant
Okay.
directly. Okay.
How do the neighbors really get along in Mount Pleasant?
Well, while growing up, they were. Everybody got along good, and they looked out for each other. When I was a kid growing up, if you did something wrong on Mount Pleasant Avenue, by the time you got to Henry Avenue, your parents knew about it. Who were calling, and whatever the neighbors saw you doing, they would chastise you, and then you had to face your parents when you got home. You would really get it, as we say. Oh, I know I'm in trouble now.
What really makes Mount Pleasant such a unique and special place to live?
Well, I think, this is just my opinion, I think that because everybody is so caring and loving towards each other, and we look out for each other, you know, like I had a cousin, and when I went to see her in Cleveland, she didn't even know who her neighbor was, you know, and everybody, we just knew each other and was caring and looking out for each other. We knew each other from church, and, well, most of us went to Second Baptist, or if we didn't go to Second Baptist, there was First Baptist, a little church you passed on the way, which little community church, and you just knew each other and looked out for each other.
Aw. What was the hardest part, though, about growing up here?
Well, when I was a kid growing up, you know, nothing really seemed hard to me. Like I said, everything was easy going. My dad had a steady job, worked for 45 years, 35 years, 38 years at the Whitehall Motor Company, and, you know, we always had food, clothing. We would go over to Wayne. Well, every Saturday our treat was at 25 cents. We would go over to Wayne Movie,